de rejouer après. Vous avez gagné. Il y a 3 matchs. C'est pas mal de 3 matchs.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High.
Hein?
Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Denver Broncos.
Qui est parti? Qui est parti? Bouffer?
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday night prime time. And the mile high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ah, t'as envoyé un message?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this would be really ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Play action. May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A couple of big plays in succession there for the Pats. They're on the move. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. May going to give it to Henderson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
This 2nd and 4. To throw, it's May. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Pats put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
C'est pas ça, je suis en train de marcher ma gueule. Là, j'ai mis 3 tacles, il est jamais tombé. C'est bon. Oh mais non, mais putain, mais...
Fights off the defender. And they're going to be backed up to start. A big hit there on the return. Stops him dead in his tracks.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This defense for the Pats, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
You talk about getting off to a hot start, a shutout right out of the gate. Think of the carryover.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Now it's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking the secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
Nix to the air. And this one complete again to Mims. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. The Broncos 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. We can look at this Patriots defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. That one goes for 8 yards. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On play action, here's Nix.
Mais non, mais comment tu lances
Intercepted. It's Marte Mapu. And the Pats will take over possession here up at the 44. That's now his 2nd interception and as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 2. They'll run with a 2nd-round pick from April's draft. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 43 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run here with Henderson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Not a whole lot there after after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
Looking to throw. May. That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
Putain, mais toi aussi, sérieux.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the bootleg. Here's Nix. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
The last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
Mais...
This to the back of the landing
Putain,
zone.
vas-y, c'est bon, ça me saoule.
Gets past one man. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. As he'll be backed up to start this drive. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season, or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
That second down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Here's Nix.
Ah, c'est injouable. Oh, c'est bon, c'est injouable.
He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
The 16-yard line.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. To throw is Nix. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's fourth down.
Il révélera pas, les gars.
Was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends
Oui,
this
on
one
parlera
away.
pas. Les manies du matin. T'as une nouvelle,
39-yard punt, no return. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and a yard. They'll try to run this one right up the gut. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 49 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
First down, Patriots.
Here's May. Short pass caught by Henry. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing here is May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Out of the gun, a run with Henderson. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
A gain of 15. And the Patriots first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it is 28-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, it's Pollard. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tony Pollard His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, some strong running. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. To the air, May. Short pass caught by Henry. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Kyle Williams, as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Christian Kirk on the return. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And they opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Second half begins with a run by Pollard. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw, here's Nix. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why. Because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them are the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Mais n'importe quoi. Créateur de dunk, j'ai pas... J'ai pas mis vraiment. Oui, mais t'es pas obligé de prendre les dunks. T'es pas obligé de prendre les dunks NBA plus les dunks à double pied ou un pied, tu vois. Non mais t'es pas obligé de mettre à 2 pieds et 1 pied.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 95 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And a quick throw there is incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Throwing Nix. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Patriots are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true. But last time, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a handoff running for the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. There for the stop defensively, Nick Benito. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. From the gun again to Henderson. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and make
over the middle. There's a diving catch. So 1st and 10 now in Denver territory, right at the 40. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining. As they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's a give up the middle. Down to about the 37.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday night prime time. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today. We'll try and get him over 100 yards.
91 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Slot man moves right.
Je vais essayer.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On now is Andres Borregales to try the field goal. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Here we go. Like it.
They run straight ahead with Harvey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. The backup Stidham, his first throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. They'll give him 40 yards there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. With this advantage, this defense knew their passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles. They picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, New England.
Douglas, the man in motion. Right back to Henderson on first down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. That'll be a New England first down and gain of 12.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here we go, throw it. Ready, what's that?
And they take a knee.
Here we go, throw it. Ready, what's that?
And they'll indeed take a knee. Partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for New England, it's an early road victory as they move to 2-0 now on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.